What's going on, guys? So a little while back, we had a huge wave of memes that was memeing on people that were doing their daily routines for influencers, TikTok creators, stuff like that. And people were just laughing at them. Well, apparently the fitness industry did not get the memo, and we got a guy that's getting clowned on all over again for the same exact thing, which is doing their daily routine. Now, here's the thing. A lot of people that do their 9 to 5, they do their basic jobs, they're not going to do this. And even watching your video where you're trying to show what it looks like for somebody, like, you know, you're lying. You're not doing all this. I hate when you hear people say, I start my day at 4 o'clock in the morning. I don't end till 12. They are lying. They are literally lying. There is no way somebody's sleeping 4 hours a day and keeping mental health up. There's just no way. Now, I think we can kind of cringe at the fact that he has literal bottle of still water that he uses to brush his teeth or, you know, wash his mouth out with. And then that's it. Like, that's what he uses it for. And he drinks it a little bit, which is fine. It's not a big deal, but it's just overpriced water. If you really need like a little extra minerals or whatever you want to call it, just add a little bit of salt to one of your bottles of water and you'll be fine. It's not a big deal. I myself, when I wake up, if you've ever seen the meme of the dad that wakes up and you're like been up all night playing video games, yeah, that would be me now. I am that old man. I wake up going, blow my nose, rip ass all through the house, get into the bathroom, brush my teeth while still coughing and hacking, even though I don't smoke. Thank you, sinuses and weather changing. And then, you know, wash my mouth out, do the, my mouthwash, which I noticed he didn't do. And then I make sure, like, my face is cleaned up, whatnot, dry it off, get my hair, combed, brushed, whatever I'm using. Get ready to put it up in the ponytail that I'm going to have to put it up into all day, put my hat on, and head out after dressing and going to work. Obviously, a little bit of smell good and some deodorant. And extra deodorant, because you got to make sure that you don't chafe. That stuff sucks. I almost forgot to mention the most mandatory thing to do, step 1 of the day, while you're hacking and farting all the way around the house, is to go take your morning shit. Every blue-collar guy has to do it. And if you don't have to do it and you don't think you have to do it, just sit down. Give it about 2 minutes. It's going to come out. I think it's funny that he's used this bottle of water for 2 things really outside of using bottled water for, which is usually drinking. He actually uses to wash his face and wash his mouth out. And neither one of those is required to have expensive water. It does nothing. Okay, you can just use some tap water. It's not a big deal. But he has to overindulge. I wonder if that ice water, the ice that he poured in there, was the same thing. It's like Saratoga water or something, which is like $50. I think I've already said for like a 12-pack. It's super stupid. And another thing I think you forgot is his special supplement, if you know what I mean. He doesn't show him using his supplements before his workout. And he only does cardio. Oh, come on, you definitely don't do cardio. It had to be at least leg day, arm day, one of the two. You did upper body or lower body. You did something. Okay, you didn't just run cardio for 30 minutes and then that's your day and then you're going off to the pool to chill.
So looking at it, bro, we got to go ahead and get in at least 10,000. Thank you.
So I'm just assuming that this is, sponsored. I know a lot of people are going to be like, well, duh, of course it is. Look, I'm just saying I think it is because I don't have the original video to put in the description or his description to see that it was sponsored or anything. And the reason why I'm saying it's sponsored, if you don't know what sponsored content is, it's literally where you take a piece of product, say, like I'm drinking this, and the whole time I'm trying to make sure you can see the label, you know what I'm using, you would know what it is every single time. Same thing with what he's doing. He's got that Saratoga water, and it's pretty much visible the entire time. He's using it for things that you don't normally use it for, which is drinking. He probably does stuff like this on his daily routine, legitimately, which is, shocking himself awake a little bit, brushing his teeth. He just doesn't utilize that bottle of water. And he makes sure it's in almost every single shot, if not every single shot. I'm surprised during his shower he didn't wash his hair off with said water. Okay, I'm surprised he didn't try to say, this entire pool is filled with Saratoga water. It's the only thing that can cleanse your body while also keeping the, creatures and sea life out of your water. kind of like shocking your pool or using bleach, whatever you use to keep your pool nice and fresh. Don't do that. Use Saratoga. Now, I think we all understand why he's being made fun of, because this is like just an unreal amount of goofiness for anybody to wake up and do every single day. Everybody's pretty much clowning on him. They're either doing parodies or, like I said, the joke about dads waking up and just farting and whatnot. Like, people were redoing those videos to kind of clown on it. And for me, the biggest kicker was like his almost ASMR style videos that also has been kind of getting some views and making some rounds, is where he's putting on expensive clothes. And to me, it loses its traction to me because I don't understand thousands and thousands of dollars worth of like a jacket. The shoes that cost definitely a price of a pre-owned vehicle. I never understood the concept of expensive clothes. Expensive clothes to me is a couple $100 for something that will last. Okay, I have Carhartts. My couple of Carhartts, they're each for different things. One's for actually working under my truck, going out in the woods. Another one is a rain jacket for the most part. And one is like a full coat. It's not meant to actually get oil on it. It's meant for the weather. But I bought them because they're going to last for many, many years. Now, I'm not a guy without a little bit of something to be stylish about. Yeah, I'm a fat dude, but I wear, polos. Pretty simple, pretty cheap. I don't wear them every single day so they don't fade that much. And a good pair of jeans or two. Like, most of mine are work jeans. Even the jeans I'm wearing now, these are work jeans, okay? I just wear them mostly because I have a plethora of them. But now to go down to my shoes. I wear Crocs every day. Those are pretty expensive, I'm not gonna lie, to me. Being almost $70, $50, they're pretty pricey. And the ones I bought were a little bit extra because they were camo and I thought it was kind of cool. So I bought them and I wear them all the time. I wear them all throughout the house when I go out. I don't even really wear shoes that much anymore. Unless I'm actually going out with my buddies and, kind of dress up a little bit. I still have nice shoes. I wear Converses and DCs. I have, I think, an old pair of Pumas. If you don't know what that is, they're pretty much a shoe I haven't seen make a comeback in a while. I have boots. I have Jacobs. If you know what Jacobs are, pretty nice. I'm not gonna lie, square toes, can't go back. I love them. I have work boots. They cost a few $100s, but they last. Like I said, if they're gonna get into the hundreds of dollars range, and I'm saying hundreds because that's all I'm willing to spend, I want them to last. I don't want them to be a one-time go out and look good type deal. I want it to be functional. It needs to have purpose. So if it's a nice looking shirt, its purpose needs to be worn a few times a year, not just once. If it's good pants, a few times a year, I'm fine with that. Underwear, I'm going to go through them like crazy. Same thing with socks. I rip the heels out all the time. I have to replace all my tube socks from my boots all the fucking time. A couple packs a year. The most I probably spend is on these goofy shirts like this. Like, I like this shirt. Just to make sure this one, it will fade, it will go bad, I bought a second one. The second one's going to go on a display, little bitty, like a poster picture frame. I'm going to put that in there so it can stay for the rest of eternity or whatever, however long I survive. But at the same time, I'll go ahead and put in perspective most everything I bought. All the manga behind me in anime, all the video games, all the collectible video games, everything I have probably doesn't even come close to the price of just his shoes or his blazer. I bought an entire suit, tie, and everything, which is a button-up blazer, slacks, and a tie. All that for like $120. And I'm not joking. I got on Amazon, went to the right sizes, went to the right pieces, got them all. They're all the same color. And I bought all of this just so I can go to a wedding. That's the only time I've spent any type of money for a one-time event. I think I've clowned long enough and probably ranted long enough. That's about all I got to say. Y'all have a good one.